Alright, so after my previous video, I realized that I'm kinda running out of ideas. So if you guys could just send me your good website ideas, extension ideas, as long as it's not like a character GPT or like a full-fledged game, I'm pretty sure I can make it into like a 3,000 subscriber special or so. It can literally be anything, like a Mika Brainrot website or a fucking Blue Archive Feet Finder. Yeah, this is a rehash from my community tab, but I need more ideas, so that was a mistake. A couple days ago, I asked you guys to give me your website or extension ideas, and I just have to say, Skibidi Toilet has doomed us all. Some people couldn't watch for more than 20 goddamn seconds to where I said no chatbots or full games, and the others have like godforsaken ideas, so I'll just read some of them and see if we got a good one and shame the bad ones. When it's already past sleep time, Mika appears and slaps you with the pan, shutting down your PCs. I can make websites, not fucking organisms! How about a Blue Archive dating simulator? Yeah, you see, my second row was no full-fledged games. See, now I just want to kill myself. Alright, I think I could do Mika Brainrot. You see, I just need to like not take my meds for this to happen. But for you simpletons, I'll make it. Sure, why not? Okay, so before we make a Brainrot site, we have to know what Brainrot is. Luckily, some random person just told me to make Mika doing the pikumiku dance forever, so we'll just use that. I recently met a creator named Takari Matt, and he created the animation for Mika dancing. From there, we just have to cut them up into pieces so that the intro only plays once, while the part that loops goes on forever. Like my depression. Okay, so that sounds simple and all, but here's where it gets kinda bad. Using videos makes it weird on mobile, and using GIFs means I can't use event listeners for when the video ends. Luckily, I just have to set a timer for about 6,700 milliseconds, and once it reaches that, it hides the intro and shows the loop GIF. Is it weird? Yes. Does it cause issues with syncing for the background audio? Also yes. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Alright, so now it's time to test this out. I added the blank screen right here because browsers won't let you play sound on a tab with zero interaction. So... yeah, that's it. Listen guys, I know I'm the funny Mika website guy, but shit like this just isn't gonna fly anymore, do you hear me? I will make sure to ban anyone on site who makes me make websites like this again. Okay, so what I'm thinking of using is Google's Alarm API for extensions. So the rundown is basically, set an interval, wait for the interval, play the alarm, set a new interval. And that's about it. It shouldn't be too difficult. What's up, bitches? Manifest V3 doesn't have an audio, so I guess sucks to suck. You just have to use something called an off-screen element like a jackass. And yeah, that's literally it. Coding's not that hard, although it did take like 2 hours. So now, instead of just playing the audio, we got an off-screen element to play the audio instead. And once it stops, we close the document, and that's it. Okay, so right now, I set the interval to be around 5 to 10 seconds, just to show what it looks like.
Okay! Okay!
Please, I can't keep doing this. I just wanted to create something useful. Something... Wait, that's actually pretty funny. Alright, so in order to display each character's age, we first need each character's data. Luckily, I have a JSON file of all the base versions of the Blue Archive students along with their image link from a wiki site. I did have to manually input each image URL because I don't have a life. Okay, but how are we going to get a search query? Well, Google URLs are surprisingly simple. Here's a link, and you see after that Q equals, that's the search we made. So first we have to see whether a user searches up something. Then we can make it inject the script into the tab that evaluates the name and sees whether the query has a valid name. And then it will give you the result. After that, there's some yada yada stuff, yap, and it'll open a pop-up, and the pop-up gets a name, age, and image from the storage. You don't need to know about that. This took way too long to code. Alright, now before I test out my extension to the world, I first want to test it out myself and show you guys how it basically works. So I'm gonna first add this to Chrome. And now if I go here and search up like, I don't know, like Mika Misono it's going to search up right here, and it's going to give me the age and the image right here and the credits. I can search up like Mika Visa, no, I don't know, bunny outfit, and then it's going to pop up right there. So this is especially helpful for, let's say, like you're a Genshin streamer who's trying out Blue Archive because you hate yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, who's this? Kazusa? Damn, she doesn't look hot. Yeah, so that is the main way that you can use the extension so that you don't get cancelled by tourists, or you can just be a Blue Archive content creator and have all the freedom you want. Really, you do you. I don't really care. Alright, and now let's go look at how Reddit appreciated my extension. Alright, so here's a Reddit post I made about this. It got a lot of traction actually. I think it's because this extension like ignited a lot of hidden anger people had for the tourists that are outside the Blue Archive community, I'd say. That's my best bet. I don't know. So what we're gonna see here is that it has a 96% upload rate, which is really good. Good views, and a lot of comments. So the first comment was, who could this possibly be for? Like genuinely, who'd find a use in this? I'm genuinely curious. And I just wrote that it's probably for like streamers with tourists in chat. I don't really know. I made this as like a fucking shitpost. So there was actually this one person that like had like an entire paragraph about it. I thought they were like trying to like yell at me because like how else am I supposed to think of this? Like I posted something and then you post this and use like second person like like I'm not sure. Apparently it wasn't directed at me, so yeah, I read right here, dog chill. If I was offended by this stuff, I wouldn't have named it Cunny Checker. Oh yeah, also this is actually pretty funny. So there was this one person who knew, like maybe like recognized my username and put, you're the guy who made Mika GPT, right? And I said, shh. Oh, I actually didn't see the response for this. So someone else wrote, among other things, with the link. Let me click that real quick. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, or something. I don't know. By the time I release this, I might have channel memberships on top of Ko-Fi. So whatever way you want to support me, if you can do that now. Thanks for 3,000 subscribers, by the way. Now there's a picture of me cosplaying as Takina on the internet. Maybe I'll cosplay Miyako at like 5k or something. These extensions and websites will be available below. Actually, I lied. The Mika one isn't available on the Google store because it was so goddamn useless. It broke Google's guidelines. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't jaywalk. And please give me better ideas. I'm not going to make a Blue Archive feed website.